Hey guys, welcome back for Ninjago Face-Off, episode 18. In this three-way face-off, we're comparing the different intro styles of Ninjago, those of course being the Weekend Whip intros, the Oni Trilogy intros, and the more recent recap intros. And of course, we'll start with those original intros from seasons 1 to 7. There were 6 intros during this period, and they all used renditions of Ninjago's theme song, The Weekend Whip. These intros are also similar in that they all introduce the characters individually. These are definitely Ninjago's most popular and iconic intros, and it's not hard to see why. These intros are very relaxed and definitely energetic, and they're not as serious as some of the later intros are. The Weekend Whip is a very fun and playful song for Ninjago, and it works really well to establish this laid-back feeling. I also love how there were 6 different versions of this intro, and it felt different each time. There was a lot of room for creativity here, such as the 2D visuals in Season 5's intro, or the frozen scene in Season 7's intro. The character introductions were great too. They made these intros feel especially inviting. The only negative I'd say was Season 3's intro. When you show names on a screen at such a fast pace, it definitely loses that inviting feeling. But still, 5 out of 6 intros, very good. Moving on to the Oni Trilogy intros. First of all, the Weekend Whip was dropped. At the time, this was obviously very controversial, and many fans were unhappy. But I think 5 years later, it wasn't at all a bad choice. It definitely made the intros more serious, and that fit the darker tone the Oni Trilogy was going for. Instead of the Weekend Whip, the composers scored these intros, and they produced 3 fantastic soundtracks. And it really doesn't bother me who scores the intro. Whether it's the Fold or the composers, they both made fantastic soundtracks in the past. Anyways, what I love about these intros is how they balance the real and abstract so well. For example, Season 8's intro has the ninja swinging around the city, but then ends with a massive version of Garmadon in the sky. I also feel these intros do a great job of conveying their season's messages. Season 9 has the ninja running on chains at the end, which is a really nice reference to the season's message about oppression and freedom. Season 10's intro is just the murals of past seasons, which I think is a great celebration of this show's legacy and history. Season 9 has my favorite intro in Ninjago, and Season 10 is also in top 5. Even Season 8's intro has grown on me significantly. Overall, I love how these intros approach the more serious tone. They feel so unique and so different in a good way, a very refreshing way. But then came Season 11, and the episode length was cut in half. This didn't leave enough time for both a recap and an intro, so the creators decided to fuse the two. And it's no secret that these 6 recap intros are definitely weaker. I feel like when you combine recaps and intros, both don't really work as well. The recaps just aren't as effective without audio, and the intros themselves just aren't super exciting. They're essentially slideshows of previous episodes, which isn't really the best. I will say for the most part, the music is solid. Some intros use the Weekend Whip, and some use the overture, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. Season 13's intro music, I feel, is especially fantastic. It's not to say these intros are bad, because they're really not, but they just don't compare to the previous styles. These intros are just missing that special element, whether it was the introduction of each character, or the deeper themes of the Oni Trilogy intros. There's nothing really comparable in these recap intros. So I feel like we can safely say the recap intros are not Ninjago's best intros, which leaves it between the Oni Trilogy intros and the first 6 Weekend Whip intros. For most Ninjago fans, this is probably a no-brainer. The original Weekend Whip intros are classics, and they're very iconic. But I'm actually gonna have to go the other way. I'm gonna say that Ninjago's Oni Trilogy intros are the best intro style. The classic intros and recap intros are all very easily classified, because they're all basically the same formula, but each Oni Trilogy intro is different and unique. And I love that creativity so much. Because there wasn't really a formula to follow, everything about these intros feels tailor-made for their seasons. And these intros fit their seasons the best of any intros. So that's what put these above the classic intros, which are great too, by the way. But I feel like the Oni Trilogy intros are definitely more unique and more exciting. That's about all for this face-off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone you know. Share your favorite Ninjago intro style below, and I'll see you guys next time.